on, everyone? It's your girl, Youth Pastor Jay here. Welcome to Teen Talk. You're a teen, you have a lot to say. I'm a youth pastor. I have a lot to say, so teens, let's talk. But before we get into what we have for tonight, make sure that you share, like, and hit the subscribe button or the follow to whatever platform you're watching this video on. Don't keep this information to yourself. Tonight what we're discussing is something that somebody else could benefit from. It's not just for you, it's for teens everywhere. So make sure that you do your part and you share. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So it is 2021, obviously, and we've been in it for a little while now, right? And 2020 was a very interesting year. A year where we experienced what we now know to be a worldwide pandemic. And in this worldwide pandemic, literally the entire world shut down. Did you know? Go ahead and drop this in the comment. Did you know that something like that was even possible? I mean, I'm an adult and I had no idea. I'm sure anything is possible, but I never in my wildest dreams thought that the entire world could shut down because of a virus. COVID-19 came through and completely put everyone in their homes, right? Now we're in 2021 and things have changed a little bit, especially if you live in the state of North Carolina, which is where we are and where I'm shooting this video from. Things have changed. A lot of things are starting to open up and we are finding a new normal, but still the pandemic, still COVID-19 is still out, right? And so with that, I know that there's probably a lot of concern for you. A lot of concern on, yeah, things are starting to open up. We're back in school. School is going to be out before we know it, but we're still kind of gradually getting back into school. How do I make sure that I keep myself safe? I'm sure that's a question that you have or you've at least thought about. So I did some research based off of those questions, those things that probably have roamed your mind. I did some research, right? And I found, according to Teen Kit News and CDC regulations, a few tips on what you can do to help stop the spread of COVID-19. And not only stop the spread of COVID-19, but to keep yourself safe, you from getting COVID as well. Stopping the spread and you getting it. Step one, number one, they said one way that you can stop yourself from spreading COVID or getting COVID is to wash your hands often, consistently and regularly for 20 seconds at a time. Number two, they say to make sure that you keep a good social distance from your friends, yeah, even family members to the best of your ability. Now I know with family it's a little bit unrealistic to be able to do so, but we've been in the pandemic for quite some time. Immediate family, I'm speaking at least, right? But as much as you can, especially with friends, to do your best to make sure that you keep a healthy distance from other people. Now, the CDC regulation, as far as I know, they are still holding true to the 6 feet apart distance. I know that that's a challenge. I know, especially for me, I'm a hugger. I love to reach up and express my love for people by giving them hugs. You know, that's my thing. That's how I connect with people. But this pandemic has limited us from being able to do that. So again, another way that you can make sure that you stay safe is to keep that healthy 6 feet apart as often as you can. And number three is making sure that you don't touch your face. This is a tough one for even me, right? I don't know if this is your thing, but I do. I'll wash my hands and then I'll find myself doing things and then I might like scratch my eye or something like that. Well, what they say is that this can help cause the spread of germs, bacteria, and potentially COVID. So one way to make sure that you are able to cut down on that is to make sure that you don't touch your face. Do your best at a time. These are a few ways, young people, that you can keep yourself safe during this pandemic period. And interestingly enough, moving on, interestingly enough, an individual, celebrity by the name of will.i.am, he's the founder of one of, honestly, a great music group known as the Black Eyed Peas. I don't know if you know this or not, but he created a high-tech face mask. A high-tech face mask. What is that? So this high-tech face mask basically is something that he created that has a built-in headphone set so that you can hear. It has a built-in microphone. It has LED lights, I guess, so that it can be lit up. I don't know. It has a fan because everybody needs a fan in their mask because it gets a little warm under there from time to time. Am I alone in this? It gets a little warm under there, so I guess will.i.am wanted to make sure, you know, there was a fan to keep the cool breeze going around your face there, right? It's like, okay, good look, will.i.am. So it has that and other interesting gadgets and features. This is a high-tech mask, and even though it's high-tech, even though it's out there, it's not cheap at all. This high-tech mask is set to the tune of $299. Yeah, you heard me right. $299 is what this mask is going for. I'm not trying to sway you one way or the other, but I am interested to know. Drop your comment right now, light up the comment sections, let me know, are you interested in something like this? Would you be caught in the streets wearing this high-tech face mask that will.i.am created? Are you somebody that would pay $299 for any kind of mask, high-tech or not? Is this something that you are thinking about adding to your Christmas list in December, or even something that you're gonna ask for your birthday? Do you have any idea that something like this was even out? By the time you're watching this, I'm sure that this high-tech mask is going to be well within distribution if it hasn't already hit the scene. It's out. And so I just want to know, you know, again, not to sway you in one way or the other, but I'm just curious to see if this is something that you're interested in. Is this something that you find yourself saying, oh, that right there, Pastor J, that is essential. A face mask with a fan? It's hard out here. It gets hot, it gets musty underneath this mask. I need that. That's essential. Or are you one of the people that are like, that is absolutely ridiculous. There is so much more I could do with $299. Let me hear from you. What's interesting to me about this, you all, is that when will.i.am was interviewed by the press, he was asked what made him create this mask. This is what he said. He said, we created this mask because we have an opportunity to create and do something that a lot of people who have created masks already have overlooked. We have an opportunity to do something that people that are already having face masks out here didn't pay attention to, didn't put out there. And what I find so interesting about that is that we were literally, again, in a worldwide pandemic. The world shut down. No communication unless it was through a computer screen. And that was normal. No one thought that we would ever see anything like this. And even through the midst of all of this chaos, will.i.am found a way to do what? He created something. And, you know, for what it's worth, whether you're interested in the face mask or not, I think it's commendable. I think it's really cool that he took something that was a problem and he found a way to create a solution, something interesting, something different. So my question to you young people is this: in the process of everything that you've had to go through with this pandemic, social distancing from friends, missing events, maybe you missed your school prom last year, so many activities and things that you didn't get to do and still don't get to do because things are not 100%. Even in the midst of all of this chaos, what are some things that you have created? What are some beautiful things that have come out of the ashes of this difficult time? What got you through? What is keeping you through this pandemic? Is it music? Is it dance? Is it sports? Is it the arts? Are you an artist? Do you like to draw, paint, or sculpt? What creative thing came out of this chaos for you? What did you connect to? And my point here is this: whatever that thing is, stick with it, build on it. You find a way not to just go through life, because that's how we're supposed to handle things like this, right? Whether you are watching this as a middle school student or a high school student, or if you're a parent tuning in, we're never supposed to just go through anything. We're supposed to grow through things. God is so amazing, and he has such a way of taking chaos and creating something beautiful. He has a way of taking impossible things and making them possible. making horrible things, amazing. That's the God we serve. So my point here for this very first Teen Talk is this: create something. Don't just go through something. Don't just go through this pandemic. Grow through this pandemic. What are you gonna leave? What is your mark when it's all said and done? And you're looking back and you're saying, yeah, I survived this pandemic. What is gonna be your contribution? Because make no mistake about it, just because will.i.am is a celebrity, it doesn't make him any greater than you. It just means that he had a different opportunity. You have an opportunity too. You have an opportunity to do something amazing also. So out of the chaos of your own existence during this pandemic, what are you creating? Drop it in the comment section. If you've already come up with something, I want to read about it. I want to see it. Go ahead and light up the comment section right now and let me know, even in the midst of this chaos, what did you create? What did you do? Was it TikTok videos? Did you start your own YouTube video, something that you were trying to do for years and you finally had all the time to do it? I want to hear from you. Let me know, because I'm excited to learn about how you created out of chaos. This is Youth Pastor Jay signing out for the first of many Teen Talks. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Remember, you are